Well, here we go all over again. Oh, dang it! Don't lose the armor! What are you doing? Tiptoeing with your blaster. Two times in a row, man. Try to jump into the area and I get splatted. I was looking up guides for this. And I'll just try to find some tips and tricks. One of them said there's soaker blocks here. And I'm like, what? There's soaker blocks? There indeed are no soaker blocks that I can find. You know, every time you say that, I wish it were true, but it's never true. It never is. Don't walk into the Tenta missiles. I'm in your bubble too. It's my bubble now. Oh, and here's Criffy. Hello? And there goes Criffy. Am I safe to assume you just ate a peanut butter jelly sandwich?
No. Actually, I haven't seen any. They don't sell those in here, now that I realize.
I mean, you can make your own.
They don't sell peanut butter. No,
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you're right. It's weird. But then again, they don't sell noodles either. So, shitty country. be out of here eventually. Awful. But in the meantime, I've been practicing with my guitar, by the way. I've been trying to get more agile with my fingers. And there's a guy who's been teaching me, so I've been doing this. I don't know if you can hear it. You can hear the guitar?
Yeah, I can hear it.
I basically use different fingers, and I just do it like as fast as I can, so I can like practice each way. I also have this exercise, which basically to like more speed when you like do the pointing and stuff,
Yeah, I gotcha. I know those exercises.
and also this. How would you say I'm doing so far?
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Gotta get to CD level. Gotta make it to the concert.
Got to get to 2/3 of the way through the Find the Flames level.
What?
Because she can only make it to 2/3 of the way through, and then her hand cramps.
What do you mean? I didn't. Alright, I didn't get what you're saying. Say again?
Uh, that Critical Darling can only play 2/3 of Through the Find the Flames, and then her hand cramps. So you gotta get on that level. 2/3 of the way through the Fire and Flames.
I don't know that one.
Me either. I don't think I could make it. I don't think I could make it past the first bar. But yeah, by the way, if you're okay with it, I'm gonna record while we're talking and while I try to get this thing done
Alright,
in Splatoon.
sure. Alright, don't worry about it. I'm not sure for how long it will stay, but I might stay for as long as people doesn't come in here and like, you know, yeah, this is real.
Yeah, gotcha.
By the way, I got to try the two of them, and I actually used my gold coin, and the game was practically free.
Oh, that was cool. I think one time I actually did get a. I think one time I actually did get a game completely for free using gold points. Or I don't know if they let you do that. I forget.
Yeah,
Oh no, the inkjet.
I did it myself. Like, the game is actually free for me. Yeah, the game is practically like part of it theoretically, but they expire. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
and if you can get a game on your own by using gold points.
Oh shoot, she say 3 left? Oh man, I'm almost there.
But yeah, remember? Oh yeah, you're ready for it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
I did it! Oh man. Oh, too bad. I was hoping you would be with me for more of that. Thank you. And it's now where I realize why you're so good with the splatter shot. It's because you beat that. Because you beat that, and that's the gun you use to do it, is you have to use the splatter shot. Granted, it's an upgraded splatter shot, but... 3,307 eggs. That is not the amount of eggs I spent trying to finish that. That is way not enough.
I'm starting to use this splat roller, but mostly the carbon one, because it's fast. But yeah, I'm getting back to my roller ways. So,
And
interesting.
I read some guides trying to get some tips for this, which didn't really have any good tips. I think your tip about throwing small fry frequently to distract them was a better tip, but they would also say like, oh yeah, and then when you beat it, you get the teddy band, which is a really good piece of gear because it boosts your stats when you come back from being splatted. Like it's all that unique. It That's not a unique trait. That's just comeback. That's on other pieces of gear. I think I have pieces with comeback on it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's good for bragging that you beat this level. I think that's the only positive thing that I can come out with, like really unique thing, because you can't actually order this one from merch. You have to beat the entirety of the game to get it. So yeah,
True.
you can say it. You can say it's a good item to say to like tell people, hey, I completed this madness. So
Though honestly,
yeah.
I wish it were a little more cool looking, so I would feel more compelled to wear it because like bear ears on a headband is not really my style. So I wish it were like a cool mask or something like an Iron Man helmet. Okay, I'm gonna read the final log here. Recall for a moment the first apocalypse that devastated the human race. Those who escaped into the caverns of Alterna were not the sole survivors. There were others who escaped via a giant rocket ship, the Ark Polaris. Oh, oh, that
Elephant? Huh?
there's a salmon run stage called the wreck of or the ruins of Ark Polaris. So I guess that means they didn't make it. Oh no. Launched in the nick of time,
Oh.
this ship was laden with many of Earth's species that had been placed in cold sleep. Which I guess that would include Judd, because I think he was also put in cold sleep. The mission was simple: find another planet to replace Earth. I forgot to click into it so I couldn't scroll. Considering the circumstances of its launch, the Polaris had a smooth voyage until it reached the edge of the solar system. It was at that point that debris struck the vessel, damaging its navigation system. The crew was able to turn the ship around and head back toward Earth, but the effort was in vain. There was not enough fuel to attempt a landing. Emergency landings are a thing. I, I don't know. I don't know about spaceships or space shuttles.
Uh,
The Ark. Go ahead.
pretty sure nowadays they're trying to come up with like, these rocket ships that can like be reused. The I assume that we're talking about like a more advanced technology era than our current, tech advances and stuff.
Yeah.
I assume that they were a bit more advanced because we're talking like the post-apocalyptic universe where they had this gigantic wall where they could like make a fake sky using their thoughts and stuff. So I guess they had more touch for the spaceships and stuff.
Yeah, but it does look like just a regular space shuttle, so I don't know. The Ark Polaris
Well,
drifted aimlessly for 10,000 years. Aeons passed. The once stable orbit of the Polaris decayed over time until the ship found itself in the inescapable pull of Earth's gravity. Re-entry was not kind to its inhabitants. All perished, save one. Bear number 3, Mighty Bear 7, an experimental subject who had retained consciousness within its cold hibernation, survived. For 12,000 years he had dreamed and plotted. Fully awakened, Bear number 3 came to a terrible realization. He had not landed on a new planet at all. He was back on Earth. It's Planet of the Apes! Oh no! I didn't see that movie actually. And
I
yet,
I wonder I wonder why the remaining humans trying to save themselves decide to bring one of the heaviest and most gigantic mutated bears that they can find
well, I think he got
into
that
this
way. I
place.
think he got that way with the power eggs.
Like, like they're trying to get to safety, and they bring this dangerous specimen with them. Well, granted, as much as it's dangerous, you can consider Mr. Aggressive. That isn't exactly evil, but kind of. his way, you know.
Yeah,
But
morally ambiguous.
yeah, but like, it's so pretty weird that the humans will like consider even bringing this thing with them when it's like a third of the size of their rocket ship. And not to mention like, why? What would
Oh,
you do if you
for
see this
Ark purposes, you know,
there?
like Noah's Ark,
Huh?
like Noah's Ark. You know, two of every animal.
Like what? Oh,
Yeah, like Noah's Ark.
wait, they were bringing the animals with them?
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
But like, why they mutated the bear?
With the power eggs, or maybe there's more in this. I don't know. Let's keep reading. And yet, it was not an Earth he knew. This Earth, it seemed, was dominated by sea creatures. Not a single mammal to be found. In the course of his search for even a single fellow mammal, Bear Number 3 used navigational equipment from the wreckage of the Ark Polaris to discover Alterna. It was a wasteland, of course, but a few of the liquid crystals that had once covered the walls and ceiling remain. With knowledge built during his thousands of years of dreaming, he repaired some of Alterna's facilities and began researching the crystals. This research bore fruit when Bear Number 3 compounded some of the liquid crystals with his own fur. So there you go, he created goo with the crystals. The experiment created an entirely new substance with one terrifying property. It could transform any living creature into a mammal. Bear Number 3 realized the implications immediately. He could restore the planet to a mammalian paradise. He began stockpiling fuzzy ooze, as he called it, very creative name, within Alterna's still intact rocket. For such a venture, he would require the acquisition of thousands of golden eggs. These were used in the creation of the fuzzy ooze, although the exact
Mhm.
details have never been recorded in my memory banks. But Bear Number 3 had a plan. He founded a corporation that would go on to employ locals to collect his golden eggs under the name Grisco Industries. Mr. Grizz, as he was now known, would pay handsomely for them. With Fuzzy Ooze production peaking thanks to the assistance of unsuspecting inklings and octolings, Mr. Grizz took the final steps to set his plan in motion. The rocket was loaded. It wouldn't be long now.
Ah. Yeah. There you go. Now they explain why Grisco exists.
Yeah, we always knew he was up to something shady. He was always pretty shady,
Yeah.
even in Splatoon 2.
I wonder
But
if they already planned this up to Splatoon 2, because this feels like they actually had the idea in mind right from the beginning.
yeah, I'm not sure that they did. My guess would be that it was something that was just like fans always were like, "Oh man, Mr. Grizz is so shady. I bet he's up to something. We're gonna see it in the next game," and then they just decided to roll with that.
I mean, it's a good thing, you know, that they gave a mini to Battleground. It's like,
But
isn't it a bit weird that it suddenly went from be a side game to be so involved with the lore? Like, it's practically the entire core of it.
yeah, like I said, I think it's just something that fans really liked, and then they just decided to roll with it. But anyway, just for the sake of verifying this footage, so people know it's me and I'm not talking over someone else playing. There's my name in the game. It's me. It's Blue Coin. I'm that guy. I'm Late Night Tornado. That's probably gonna change by the time this goes up. But there. So thanks for watching all this. See you in the next series, I guess. Bye. I'm bad at ending series.
Don't listen to him. I'm stealing his channel. His channel is mine now. This is channel usurping.
Sure. You know, I can completely cut the footage cut the video before you say that.
Yes!
Everything you say is only in this video because I allow it to be.
Censorship. I can't. I claim my right for free